What's up, world? Welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this video, you might be in a predicament. Addiction took everything from you. You've hit rock bottom. You're probably feeling pretty depressed right about now. How do I know? Because I've been there. I've been right where you're at. So let me just go ahead and tell you what you're going to need to do, what I had to do, and what I'm really still doing. You know, I'm not on top of the world by no means, but I made it past a lot of bad things, you know, that addiction put me in. And I'm coming out on top. I'm coming out ahead. And to get into this video, the number one thing that you're going to need to do is understand that it's not over. I don't care what happened. I don't care what you did, what you've been through, what you lost. I'm going to tell you something. Materialistic things can always be gained back, no matter what. If you still have your health, you still have your life, you still have your consciousness, you can get anything back. So just understand that. So a little about myself. So what happened to me basically is I lost everything to a fentanyl addiction. Took it all from me. You know, I was making really good money at my job. I pretty much had everything I needed, everything I wanted. You know, felt like I was on top of the world. And, you know, started messing around with Fetty, the pressies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And ended up losing everything, and ended up having to, you know, move out of my hometown in with my mom just to get clean. You know, stacked up a charge. I had to go to jail, got that behind me. But the point of this video is the beginning of that process was very depressing. I was very depressed. I felt like, I mean, what's the point of even trying, right? I think I was 32 years old at the end of this, like almost 33. I'm 34 now. So in the period of a year and a half, I've been working my ass off to gain everything back. And I lost a lot, everything. Put it that way, I lost everything. I even lost my health, everything. I was like, I could barely, at the end of my addiction, it was hard for me to bend over and pick up a 12-pack of Cokes off the ground. Now I'm back in the gym deadlifting. So just understand that this is a process that you're going to have to go through. You're going to have to go through the pain. This is what's going to teach you. You know, you don't want to skip this part. This is what's going to grow you. This is where the growth happens right now. This is where the learning and all the growth that you're going to go through to become a better person and to learn from your mistakes and to never let this happen again. Because I know this video is going to reach somebody, going to help somebody, because I know a lot of people out there are addicted to drugs. That's just what it is, you know. Not a lot of people talk about these things. But I'm going to be a voice. So I'm going to talk about my experiences and let you know that you can get through any situation that you're going through. I don't care if you got to go do some jail time. I did it. You know what I'm saying? You go take care of that. You can get that behind you. You can get things like this behind you and come out on the other side in a positive position on top. Get it behind you. Pay your dues. Do what you got to do and live your life. I don't care if you got to go do a year in jail. Put it in your head. This is what you got to do. Get it behind you and never make the same mistakes again. Case in point, I do not drink alcohol anymore. Why? Because I don't know how to act on it. You can't lie to yourself. Stop lying to yourself saying, well, I can drink on the weekends and do this and that. I don't know how to act on alcohol. I'm stupid. I get into stuff. I get in trouble. So I no longer drink. I no longer do anything besides work, keep myself busy, because I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of things I can spend my time on that's going to improve my life. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to understand that, hey, this is not going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. You got to understand that And you got to understand that, hey, I can start putting the work in to become better. One way you're not going to become better is if you keep going back to the drugs. You keep going back to the same places, people, places, and things. That's true. You got to get rid of this stuff. You got to change. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, what do they call that? Insanity? That's the definition of insanity, something like that. Yeah, you got to try something new. You got to do new things. You got to get out in the world and start working. Get uncomfortable. Stop chasing comfort. That's another one. Stop chasing that comfort. Being comfortable ain't gonna get you anywhere. You gotta grow. You gotta get uncomfortable. That's what's gonna get you the results that you want. That's what's gonna bring you the happiness without those substances. Stop depending on these substances to be happy. You're never gonna be happy on these. You're gonna be happy while you got them. Of course, that's why you take them. That's why they're addictive. But everything else around you is going to crumble. Your life is going to be in shambles. You're not going to be in a good position. So do what's hard now. How's the saying go? Do what's hard today so tomorrow's easier. If you do what's easy today, tomorrow's going to be harder. True statement. True statement. And that's just what it is, man. Like, get out there, put the work in, and stop being so hard on yourself. This is a process. Anybody that ever lost everything to their addiction or whatever, their alcoholism, whatever, it's hard. It's hard, all right? You're going to be depressed. It's normal. Understand that that's normal. Understand that, but it's not going to get better until you start putting one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, and start achieving these small goals, these small steps that turn into big steps and big goals. You know, in the year and a half, I've been able to pay off all my fines, get off probation, get the jail stuff behind me. I got a decent job. I ain't gonna say a good job, but I got a decent job, and I'm able to provide a roof over my head and food in my stomach and a gym membership to go to keep my mind sane. And yeah, you know, I'm pretty content. I got everything I need. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I did not. I was losing everything, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. But, you know, time changes, hard work pays off, and you can get where I'm at, if not further. Like, I'm not the end all be all of this stuff. You can do what I did, if not better. It's all about how much work you're willing to put in. And that's all I got for y'all today, man. Stay hard, man. What does David Goggins say? Stay hard. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't be soft in this type of life. You're never going to turn yourself around. You're never going to turn your life around if you're soft about this shit. You got to stay hard and get out there and take what you want, or you're going to remain the same. Signing out.